Thank you, sir, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Sanjeev Sood, basically a hospital and health systems administrator with 27 years of professional standing. And my presentation is on can disruptive innovation cure healthcare? That's the question I am posing. So I promise to make it innovative and not to repeat anything that has been stated over the last 2.5 days. So transforming healthcare through technology from innovation to execution. Basically, any organization needs to be very agile, nimble, dynamic to stay ahead in today's competitive environment. Its dashboard may include, the range of activities may include remaining innovative, strategic, having right kind of policies. So in this kind of environment where technology is increasing leaps and bounds, we see that all sectors are lagging behind the pace of technology, particularly the social sectors like medicine and education. So in this era of very highly competitive and dynamic business environment, we had a session yesterday, transform, perform, and reform, and I'd like to add, or else perish. So if you are not fast enough, you are fooled. So innovation is the necessity of the day. In any economy, for its long-term growth, principal driving forces are capital, technology and innovation, and labor enhancement. So, but before that, I would like to bust a certain terminologies, what is meant by technology, invention, and innovation. Since these terms are widely used, it's important that we put their meaning in proper perspective. Technology is about new ideas in the realm of science that have potential to better the life of masses, whereas innovation is a process by which an organization puts technology or practice to use for the first time. So, and then we also talk about invention. Invention is discovery of new techniques, whereas innovation is a practical application of an invention in production for market. And the process of invention could be random and unpredictable, whereas innovation can be institutionalized, it is planned, and it can be made manageable. Person who does invention is inventor, and a person who innovates is entrepreneur. Now, there are various perspectives and points of views about innovation. We must get them clear because we use this term so often that we should be aware of its connotations. The exploration and exploitation of opportunities for a new or improved product, process, or service. That is what innovation is. It's about trying to figure out a way to do something better, and then it's even better done before. So it needs basically an entrepreneurial raw instinct and creative destruction, as has been described by Joseph Schumpeter, the economist of the last century. Disruptive innovation involves a paradigm shift. Since it has a vast impact on the society and masses, this term has been introduced by Clayton Christensen. So examples are like oral contraceptive pills or laser technology being used in healthcare. So basically, innovation and technology needs creativity. These are the prerequisites of being innovative. It needs learning and knowledge. Then it could also be risky at times. It could be unpredictable. It may not have always a beneficial effect. Then newness alone, novelty alone doesn't constitute innovativeness. It must be combined with consumer satisfaction. Then technology is not about tools. It deals with how man works. So to apply, to be innovative and to be technology savvy in today's world, one has to link the emerging technologies with emerging markets rather than existing markets. So it's more like chasing a moving target so as to keep abreast with the latest trends. So it's basically a combination of what is desirable to the user, what is viable in a marketplace, and what is possible with technology. So the outcome of these three areas is innovation. And diffusion is the process of universalization of technology. When we can make it available at the level of grassroots and to each and every individual, then it becomes universalized. So good examples are, we are aware, Steve Jobs, inventor and innovator of Apple, Bill Gates, inventor and innovator of MS-DOS. We heard HMRI, about HMRI, it's innovator of mobile healthcare in our country. Look at the way there has been a diffusion in technology today. It took telephone 38 years to reach 50 million users, television 13 years, internet 4 years, iPod 3 years, and Facebook just 3 years to reach 50 million users. So that is the rapid pace it has been advancing, and to keep abreast with that kind of pace is really a challenge. And if we understand, having understood what is innovation, we must understand what it is not. It's not imitation, because these are some of the things we are good at. And the message we want to drive home is that we wish to bring in disruptive technologies into our biomedical equipment industry, into delivery of healthcare so as to make it more accessible and affordable. It is also not about improvisation. So this may be good at a lower level, but to be truly bring about a mass change or impact in a society, we need disruptive technologies. So what are the various degrees of innovation? It could be a continuous innovation which we do on day-to-day basis. It could be incremental innovation, or it could be a disruptive innovation or a big bang transformative innovation that happens once in few years. So it's a continuum of process. It could be in any area of our life. It could be in product design, services. Like in healthcare, we have seen innovation like telemedicine, daycare surgeries, and it could be in our processes as well. So in healthcare, we need to bring in innovation in our processes like business process re-engineering, TQM, balanced scorecard, and so on and so forth. Incremental technology innovation is for sustenance of an organization, whereas radical or value-creating differentiator to be hyper-competitive, we need disruptive innovations. When these disruptive innovations are when new transformative technologies can firms to collapse if they don't adopt those innovations. So they are inevitable. Here are some examples of innovation, all are different by degree. Say in healthcare, innovation of creating a new life or cloning a human cell will be a transformative innovation. It will be a disruptive innovation. So if we are able to produce oral insulin, which is in great demand and which will have a great impact on management of diabetes, so there will be a transformative innovation. Whereas getting synthetic insulin or launching human insulin in market have been incremental innovation. So that point is important. Since the challenges in our healthcare sector are so huge in terms of shortfall of hospital beds or skilled manpower, and we have to meet the Millennium Development Goals, which we have taken upon ourselves to reach or achieve. So we have to look for these disruptive innovations. Now let's look at where do we stand today in the innovation scale. If we devise a scale of innovation, then India stands somewhere at 57 and China is one rank below us. But in terms of percentage of GDP, we spend just about 0.9% in comparison to advanced countries' expenditure of 3% on R&D. And most of it is through government contribution. And this is the number of patents we file. This is much less than advanced country like US has been filing. So that means we still need to inculcate, incubate, and institutionalize innovation. Now, it is happening tremendously in a big way in IT, telecom, and other sectors. As you can see on this slide, that there have been so many innovative companies which have been doing extremely well. These are the processes involved in the innovation. It has to be the time period between idea generation to successful commercialization has to be curtailed. And we may be good at incubation or idea generation, but how to scale it up, what processes it has to undergo, we are not very well aware of. So now let's examine what are the drivers of innovation. In pre-liberalization, it was primarily import substitution to use local resources and lowering costs, and there was little innovation in most of the areas. But more than the drivers,